Welcome back to our Python course for absolute beginners. In the previous lesson, we learned what Python is and created our first program. Today, we are going to learn about variables. Variables are one of the most important concepts in programming. A variable is used to store information. Think of a variable as a box with a label on it. Inside that box, we can store data and use it later in our program. Let's create our first variable. First, we'll create a new file called variables.py. In Python, we can write name equals John. Here, the variable name is called name. The value stored inside the variable is John. Now let's display the value. We write print name. When we run the program, Python displays John on the screen. This is because Python reads the value stored inside the variable. Let's create another variable, age equals 25. This variable stores a number. We can display it using print age. Python will display 25. Variables can store many different types of information. For example, country equals USA, city equals London, and score equals 95. All of these are variables. One important rule is to use meaningful variable names. Good variable names make your code easier to understand. For example, student underscore name, user underscore age, or total underscore score. These names clearly describe the information being stored. Now let's see something interesting. Variables can change. For example, age equals 25. Later in the program, we can write age equals 26. Now the variable stores a new value. When we print age again, Python displays 26. This is why they are called variables. Their values can change while the program is running. Let's create a simple program. Name equals Sarah, age equals 20, then print name and print age. When we run the program, Python displays Sarah and 20. Now let's look at some common mistakes. The first mistake is forgetting quotation marks around text. Wrong. Name equals John. Correct. Name equals John in quotes. The second mistake is using spaces in variable names. Wrong. User space name. Correct. User underscore name. The third mistake is starting a variable name with a number. Wrong. One name. Correct. Name 1. Now it's your turn. Create 3 variables. Store your name, store your age, and store your favorite programming language. Then print all 3 values. This exercise will help you practice using variables. Let's review what we learned today. A variable stores information. Variables have names and values. We use the equal sign to assign values. We can display values using print, and variables can be updated during program execution. In the next lesson, we will learn about Python data types and discover how Python handles different kinds of data. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.